Alrighty. Just gonna go ahead and turn that off. Since I'm gonna be almost done, or finishing up rather, this drawing. Hopefully by the end of this stream. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I don't really have much to talk about anyways, other than the fact that just about healed up my neck. So hopefully I'll be able to go to today's afternoon class, evening class. And I'll probably just roll with one partner. And then that's it. I'm not going to do two like last time. And just practice falling on my back. Safely, of course. Anyways, let me take another sip of my monster. I guess I have something to say, or something to announce. So my my work schedule for next week. I'm not gonna get the same day off I've always had. And when I say that, I mean I'm not gonna get Tuesday off next week like I have been for the last 7 months for some reason. So and then of course my next day off won't be until next Thursday. So unfortunately that means I will have to go a whole week without uploading any of the stream VODs. That being said though, I am going to do my best to continue streaming and such, but yeah, I mean I'm not going to be able to upload anything for a whole week. I guess that's pretty much it. And one other thing too, I guess I should explain. I just did some more research into digital art blending and coloring, and there's this thing called gradient maps I did not know existed, and it essentially allows me to make the computer change grayscale values into color values. And I'll demonstrate it if I've got time left in the stream. But this essentially means that I can save a lot more time on this part of the drawing if I just utilize that. And what's great about it is, at least in Krita anyways, I can select a particular area of the drawing or painting and change the values of said grayscale colors into hues with values. That will save me a lot of time. It's not a perfect system, but it's definitely better than nothing. Better than what I'm doing now, essentially. But the trick is to, you still have to blend if you plan on using it yourself. This feature in whatever drawing software you use that has it. When it comes to gradient maps, you still have to blend grayscale values together, because otherwise you'll end up having to do what I'm doing now if you don't. And again, I'll explain that, how that works if there's time left in the stream, you know, show it off. I did some messing around with it, and it's pretty cool stuff. Let's see. Okay, well, if it's all the way over there, I'm just gonna pick this one. It's still good practice for me to be doing this, but realistically speaking, if, say, I was just a brand new art student, or if I was trying to apply the curriculum from the CUR program to what I'm doing now, I would start off by actually doing a Grisaille layer correctly by blending all the values together rather than just doing essentially a contour drawing with grayscale colors. Actually, what would have been smarter for me to do this? And then just do this. This color. Yeah, buddy. Increase this. Let's see, thick. And if I get done with this in the next few minutes, then I'll have plenty of time to do whatever I want. Yeah, I mean, I woke up late yesterday and, thankfully I did do the stream yesterday, but afterwards, once I did the grocery shopping, that was it. Like, I just did not feel like doing anything else. I'm not one to usually be lazy, even on my days off, but it's been a long while since I've actually been able to just have a day off where I can just say, yeah, I don't want to do anything, so I'm just gonna sit at home and play video games. Alrighty, done, that's done. There's really not much left. Another sip. if I can just stick to my sleep schedule and actually wake up at 4 in the morning like I'm supposed to, that would help out a lot, but it's just a struggle. Because it's so tempting to just not bother. Especially when I have work in another 3 to 5 hours. It's like, why am I really waking up this early? Unless, of course, I'm going to a morning class, in which case I'm be like, okay, fine. Yeah, I gotta get up. But in the case of, Fridays, I can catch the evening class if I don't feel like going to a morning class, or if I can't. Alright, cool. What's cool about using gradient maps theoretically anyways is that you can have a lot less values to work with. And when I remember at last stream I said I was going to have to redo the color palette to include all the values in between the ones that I've already put down in the color layer, this layer. Well, that's not going to be an issue because all the values I would have to work with are just the grayscale ones here. That's it. And then once I blend those together in the Grisaille layer, do the Grisaille layer properly, then pretty much all this rest of this stuff is easy. But you still need to learn, or I still need to learn how to properly blend, otherwise the values, even when they turn to hues, they're just going to look muddy or isolated. So, alrighty. There's Knuckles' right eye looks a little derpy, but that's just, that was the best way I could, well, that's what it looked like to me in the reference image. Because of the amount of light that was reflecting off of his iris. I think I might just leave it like that as well, because you just zoom out, it's hard to tell. Yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Cool. And honestly, these are fine. Like, there's no good colors about them, and the light is supposed to be reflecting off of the iris, so it's supposed to be a solid color like that. Yeah. So, you wanna know what's funny? Now that I think about it, I need to check back, but I guess technically I was doing the whole Inktober thing that normally goes on during last month, or during the month of October every year. I mean, when it comes to Inktober, you're supposed to just be using nothing but line work and maybe some grayscale values, but that's about it. I was technically doing that anyways with the precise layers and such. So, I guess I was indirectly participating in that. Because I always wanted to do that, but, because of school, I was already making works for my classes, so I never could just focus on my own projects. I think that's the best I can get at it. Yeah. Not even 30 minutes in, and I think I'm about to be done with this drawing. Or at this point, it's probably a painting. Honestly sure why I'm drinking this Monster down if I'm not going to the gym. The whole purpose of me drinking taking my caffeine in this early in the morning so I can go to the gym before work and reduce the amount of muscle loss, muscle breakdown. I can't remember what Jeremy Ether talked about, but essentially, if you take your caffeine before you work out in the morning, if you're not a morning person anyways, then it'll help reduce the effects of, or the negative effects of waking up that early in the morning on your body. And allow you to basically have the same performance as people who work out in the evening or at night. I'm gonna have to take a dump. Okay, hold on. I'll be back. 1 second. I'm back. Ooh. Thankfully, it all came out at once, and therefore it made that quick. But I hate eating Taco Bell because it does that to me. Yeah, I know that's like a joke, but no, I seriously ate Taco Bell last night, and all right, let me check because I just got done with that. Is that the last of it? I think it is. Let me just check back. Yeah. Whoops. Whoa. I just scroll out. Yeah, that's fine. Also fine. I guess I could shade that in so it doesn't look so derpy. But otherwise, yeah, that's the last thing. I could shade this in as well. And then that's it. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do that real quick. Okay, so it's somewhere around there. Gotta be tiny. I think that's it. Yeah. Go ahead and maybe one more here. There we go. I mean, that looks slightly better, but the shape of the iris is the real problem. But Sonic characters look weird anyway, so whatever. And I guess this one too. Not too big? Oh, it's not. Seriously? Why does it keep doing that? You know what? Hold on. There we go. That's such a weird bug. That normally doesn't happen. Because I'm not pressing any of my pen's buttons while moving it away. Dragging the cursor away from the size setting. Right, let me do this real quick. A little higher. I think that's it. Yeah, it looks really muddy like that, but I mean, see if I can do a better job. How to do it. It looks a little better. Okay. And that's it. Okay. That is it. Wow. Alrighty then, I'll go ahead and upload this to my DeviantArt sometime soon, and my Twitter. I guess my Picardo as well, since Picardo has that gallery system. But I think I'm only treating that as a not safe for work channel now at this point. Cool. I guess before I do anything else, let me just go ahead and show off what I was talking about earlier. So, Grisile layer. So, gradient maps. At least in Krita anyways. This also applies in Photoshop, or rather it exists in Photoshop, but I don't use Photoshop, or I haven't used Photoshop in years, so Anyways, under in Krita, under filter, go to map, gradient map, and as we can see, just zoom this out a bit. There's this pop-up box that shows up. Kind of, for some reason, Krita doesn't show all this stuff, or rather, OBS doesn't capture all this stuff, but whatever. Gradient map, and I'm just going to demonstrate what you could do with it, since for some reason OBS doesn't want to show the pop-up boxes. So you can choose between a foreground color and a background color, or you can choose both. In this case, I'm going to make the background color. Really, it doesn't matter. Like the foreground color and background color, they're just labels, right? All it means is that you pick two different colors. You can pick a hue and a neutral, or two neutrals, or two hues. In this case, I'll pick red and yellow, so two hues. Oops, I had to pick yellow. There we go. Not sure why it's what's going on. Oh, that's why. And you gotta set the opacity to 1, otherwise it's not gonna work. There we go. Yeah, because it's opacity is set to 0, then it's not going to show up like that. Okay, and then there's going to be a slider bar. The foreground color is going to be on one end, and the background color is going to be on the other. And you can tap, or rather click on the spectrum to add a third slider, and essentially you get to adjust the colors that show up. I'm not sure. It's looking like that. Oh, right. There we go. Now, I put another slider, move all the way over here. Go ahead and move this over here. Here. I'm just trying to create a gradual or a gradient between these two colors, as natural looking as possible. Okay, and so what happens is it'll make one color or neutral color, one hue or neutral color in, or rather replace, I should say, replace light grays, and it'll make the other color, other hue or neutral color, replace the dark grays, as well as black. Again, it's kind of hard to see, demonstrate, but you can check it out on YouTube yourself. There's videos showing how this works, and this essentially allows users to essentially make Krita do all the coloring for you, which is cool. Unfortunately, I'm getting this weird orange, which is not what I want. So if that's the case, I want to go ahead and do this all the way over here. Or rather, how do I... I'm wondering, how do I... do that? I'm trying to get rid of a slider, but it's not letting me for some reason. Oh, I can just go back. No, No, it's only... Oh, I see, it's just flipping it. That's so weird. Anti... Alright, as you can see, I still don't really quite understand how this system works, but it works nonetheless. I guess I'll just leave that in the middle. And move this more to the right, or towards the middle as well. And the same goes over here. And now, there we go, that's what I wanted to see. So now I got more of a yellow for the bright hues. I mean, bright values. The light grays, I should say. And then the red will be for the dark grays. But yeah, that's how it works in a nutshell. And again, you don't necessarily have to use two hues. You can use a hue and a neutral, say red and show it off. You can use red and let's just do black. Go. And then we get this weird effect, like negative filter on. If I adjust the filter, I mean not filter, the edge, just the values, do something like this. There we go. I mean, it still looks like there's a negative filter on, but nonetheless, though, it's there. If you're wondering why is there white spots there, those are the areas that I didn't actually put any color in at all. Any grays, any neutral colors, there's just nothing there. I just left that white. So on the grisaille layer, anyways. And I could change. Say you don't want this weird negative filter-esque look to it, you can change this other color to white, and it'll still look weird, but you know, not as much. Just the sliders so that it looks a little more. It's weird. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's because that was already there. Okay. Really strange. But yeah, as you can see, you can use neutral colors for the other end. And you don't even have to do that. I'm gonna demonstrate. Map. So if you just don't want to bother with the other color and you just want to focus solely on just the hue itself or the neutral color, then you can do that as well. And there we have it. So there's still a lot about it that I don't quite understand, but I can see the potential of using this. And I mentioned earlier that this is helpful in shading different areas, and I'll demonstrate that as well. So let's get the selection tool. Select this. And close enough. So after we select our little area, gonna do this whole settings again. And as you can see, it'll only affect the area we selected when we're using the gradient map filter again. Yeah, I'll leave everything else alone. So I can change this to, I don't know, cyan. Alright, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I changed that to a weird cyan, and then change this other color. I don't know. Magenta. Yeah, something like that. And, you know, my point is that, yeah, you can affect a particular area. I know this is great because I thought to myself, what if I don't want to make the whole drawing or painting monochromatic, or, you know, only work with 2 hues throughout the entire work? Because Knuckles' color palette, right, his design requires at least 3 colors: red, yellow, and green. So if I'm only able to use 2 hues with this feature with gradient maps, that's kind of pointless. I would have to still change one of the hues to the one that's missing. In this case, if I was using red and yellow, I would have to replace, you know, either the red or the yellow on a shoe buckle to green. But thankfully that's not going to be an issue. And I've seen how you can essentially separate the different body parts and limbs and clothing and accessories and so on the form, on the figure, so that you can essentially isolate each segment of the figure separately easily. So you can do this much more quickly and easily. Of course, I didn't do that, but nevertheless, so I'll have to take that into consideration for the next Knuckles drawing. So yeah, we are essentially or rather my workflow is going to have a big, huge improvement. And mostly just time, but also in just doing this correctly. I guess I have some time left. Yeah, I still have about 8 minutes before the stream ends. But I'm quite proud of this. Because even without that tool, without gradient maps, I was still able to pretty much do a decent job at blending everything together. I think I will compare this work to my other ones, just to get an idea of how my knowledge in art making has improved since I've left the studio art program. Because to be honest, this looks about the same skill level and knowledge that I had back during that last figure studies course, that figure painting course. This looks about the level of work I was making. I was making slightly better work towards the end of that semester, but nevertheless though, I mean, I wasn't all that good at it, but then again, I didn't really have instructors to teach me that. Or rather, the instructors I had for figure studies anyways, and drawing and painting in general, didn't really teach me this all that well. And no, it's no fault of their own. I mean, it's difficult trying to get a nude model to show up to class and then essentially have everyone work on this stuff while they're just circling around the studio trying to talk to each student, right, and help them with their work. And then of course when the nude model's time is up after a few classes, essentially you just have to work with what you got, and if you don't work fast enough, I mean, thankfully I work pretty fast, but if you didn't work fast enough, I mean, tough. Like, you pretty much had to work with what you got. And if you didn't even get to the part where you got to the Grisaille layer done, then you were really screwed. Oh man, I really don't miss that at all. I'd rather just be doing this. This is a nice track. I might make this the ending track, the outro track. Yeah. I don't normally pay attention to music tracks unless it's like something so spectacular that, you know, it makes me stop what I'm doing and then look up the name of the track as well as the developer. Is there anything else you want to talk about or say or announce or show off? I guess not. I'm still thinking about what game I want to play for the gameplay streams once I'm done with all these Knuckles drawings, but I'm not really sure. I guess I want to show up, see what's next. Whoa. It's a good thing nobody can see that. My not safe for work reference images just opened up as soon as I hit Control O. Okay, I guess it's a good thing OBS doesn't capture the pop-up windows. Oh man. Ooh, okay. Jose, what dope. Alright, let's see. Images, Knuckles references. Alright, let's take a look. I guess this, yeah, I'm gonna show off the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more. 12 more to go. Yeah, that's gonna be the next reference image I'm gonna be using. Let me think. Man, the resolution of this image is pretty bad. Yeah, it's like 370 by 408. That's terrible, but that's what I got to work with. At least I can see everything, more or less, but when it comes to the values, like, that's hard. Alright, anyways. That's what I'll be starting off with in the next stream. I'll have that set up before the stream begins. Anything else I want to talk about? Show off. Not really. I guess what I could do is do a little test stream, or rather test some gameplay out, because there is this one game that I've been playing lately, Fight and Rage, and I've been liking it so far, but so I do have the stream set to 30 FPS, and what I'm curious about it is OBS struggles to, or not OBS, the Twitch struggles to render 3D graphics as when there's a lot of foliage and such. But since this game is a 2D pixelated game, I wonder if the graphics are going to be just as, or rather if the video quality is going to be just as bad. So let me go ahead and set that up real quick. Just wrapping my stuff up. There we go. And let me just go ahead and turn iTunes off. There we go. Oh, and minimize that. Go. Now what I'm going to do is go to gameplay. That on. Game capture. Fight and Rage. There we go. And that on. Well, right now the resolution is set at 1280 by 720. So the resolution is automatically going to be lower. Yeah, why not? not really paying attention to the game. I keep checking on the OBS just to make sure that it's capturing everything. Really? Alright, whatever. I'll check back in the VOD, see how it looks, but yeah, I mean, I already know that the FPS is not going to be the same, but regardless, still, I just wanted to check on that. Go ahead and go back to Rita. And yeah, the stream is over. Okay, there it is, Deus Ex. Yeah, that's what I wanted to pick. Which is a good track to end the stream on. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Again, I'll upload all this stuff sometime soon. But yeah, it's gonna be it, and I'll get to work on the next Knuckles drawing, the next stream. So yeah, peace.